Next, some money questions. How do you answer the question, how much money can I make? I'm going to give that one to you.
Money. No. If somebody asks me that, and of course we get this a lot, how much money can I make? And the thing is, how could you really answer that question other than, well, how much money do you want to make? Not only that, it's like, I know you can make whatever you want to make, because there are people making, the 10,000 and the 15,000 or so a month in this company. A lot of people know, but I say to people, we are not going to change the world. 2% probably of the whole world is making what Judy and John are making right now. So it's like, when you have, a company, there's going to be certain leaders, and that's what I feel are here today, are the leaders, or potential leaders that are going to be making that type of money. So, but the thing is, it's like, so you can make anything you want. The more time you put into it, the more money you're going to make. But I'll tell you one thing, and then I tell them about the company, how secure it is, and the products and stuff like that. So really, there will be no one ever saying to you, Linda, you can't make any more money. Or Linda, you can't go on vacation. Linda, so it's like sky's the limit, whatever you want to make.
I also think you have to think about expectations, and I think a lot of this applies when you talk about managing expectations. So when you're dealing with people, if they ask you that question, you can say, well, that's a great question. How much time are you planning on putting into the business? Right? I mean, how can you answer the question without knowing, I'm going to put an hour a week into the business? Well, you're going to get about an hour a week worth of pay out of the business. There's this idea that you can treat it like a hobby and you'll get hobby wages. You can treat it like a business and you'll get business wages. And so you should ask that question, because they asked you a question. Ask them, how many hours are you looking to put into it? And what is your expectation is another question you can ask of your income, because you may be thinking they want to make $10,000 a month. But they may be thinking, in their minds, $300. Can I make $300? So ask them, what are you looking to make and how much time are you looking to put into it?
Sure, and that helps you mentor them as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Judy?
The only thing I would add to that is in answering somebody with that, finding out if they want to treat it as a business, I would plug them into the 90-day training. If they're going to treat it as a hobby, I know that this is not going to be the person I'm going to spend a whole lot of time with.
Yeah.
And it's just that simple.
Yeah.
It saves me a lot of disappointment and work when they're not going in the same direction I am.
Sure.